Hey everyone, it's me Missy with Missy's Guidance and Tarot. So I just wanted to share something with you guys that happened, right? I was at work and I was having a conversation with a particular individual, and I was talking to them about how we somehow touched on the topic about misunderstanding individuals. And I shared my experience of people constantly misunderstanding me, judging me, not getting to know me until they've done some really outlandish things to try to make me out to be something that I'm not. And then when it all boils down and then the dust settled, I am not the person that they portrayed me to be, or it turns out that I'm actually cool or nicer or whatever and stuff like that. But what you have to understand is that people like to project, right? They project how they feel onto other people, and there's been a lot of projection going on, especially with me. So I told this individual, I shared a personal story that I was working at this particular place, and I had this particular boss that I worked for, and this person was not very nice to me. And I explained to the individual that where we were working, the place was being renovated, and there was about 5 of us that had to congregate in this small tiny space to get our work done so that we can still be productive while they renovated our space. So in that particular moment, I think we were stuck in that room for probably about maybe 5 months or so. And it was in that moment, after this person was very nasty to me, they were just doing some weird stuff that made no sense, because again, people like to project how they really feel on the inside. I remember having a conversation with this particular individual, and they finally confessed to me and said, "I didn't realize that you were actually a pretty cool person." And if I remember correctly, because this was a while ago and I was just sharing my personal experience with this individual, I said to them, I was like, well, I mean, you didn't give me a chance. You didn't take the chance to get to know me. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? You misjudging me is not a reflection on me. It's a reflection on yourself and how you really feel. And I've noticed that I've always had this thing about me where it feels as though people tell me things that I didn't ask them. I don't know if it's like almost like confessing or something. I don't really know. But I've always noticed, even as a child or in my adult years, noticed that I'll have a conversation with people and they just go off on a tangent and start telling me things. Maybe I have a listening ear. I don't know. Maybe I just have that face that's very calming and soothing, and then they feel as though they can tell me all of these things, which, I mean, it's confidential. I don't go back and say it to other people. That's why me telling you this right now, I'm very vague onto who I spoke with, and I just gave you the surface level conversation that we had. So I explained to this person, and they were shocked to realize that what was coming out of my mouth, how people are judging me, how people trying to make me out to be something that I'm not, and this, that, and the third, didn't take the time to get to know me. And that's fine, because I also told this person it's happened so often. I was able to develop a tough skin and to not take it personal, because at the end of the day, people like to project onto individuals and others how they actually feel about themselves. So if you're a person that's very unhappy, you tend to project that unhappiness onto other individuals. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm not going to absorb that. If you're a miserable human being, you're going to be miserable by yourself. Misery loves company, and I'm not going to be your company. I'm sorry, that's just not how I do. And I also expressed to this person that I'm the type of person, I don't open up to you that quickly. I'm not this type of person that'll just run and go talk to you and whatnot. I'm the type of person, I like to observe. I like to watch and see how people act. And then when they start acting a fool, then I'm like, okay, I can't trust you, or you're not a type of person I really want to get to know, because yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. At this particular point in time, the damage has already been done. And to undo, it's like seeing, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So if you start acting a whole donkey of the day out here, you can't you can't undo what you did. It's already been done. And the fact that you know about it makes it even worse. And I know a lot of things. I just don't say it because you don't really reveal everything that you know. Either one, you don't really give a damn and you're not going to let that basically stop your shine or something like that. And the other thing is that you already know and understand that that's not a reflection on you. That's a reflection of the person and the way they feel. So if they feel shitty about themselves, that's how they're trying to make you feel, and that's not going to work. Not with me anyways. So after that conversation, and it was an interesting conversation, I was like, okay, I'm going to go. So I, usually stop off at the bathroom and whatever and stuff like that. As I'm coming, like gathering my things and getting out the bathroom, tell me why my triple protection beaded bracelet just like fell apart in the bathroom. I'm trying to see if I can get it so I can show you guys. And I mean, I don't know what is going on. It's in my pocket. It's real deep. So hold on. This right here. So this is my necklace, my bracelet here. And as you can see, that it popped. There were 2 strands and now I'm down to 1. And I literally, and as you can see, there's still like some of the beads are still on this piece that broke off. And as it popped, I'm hearing bing, 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 like all the beads like dropping on the floor. And I literally had to walk around the bathroom and search for the beads that fell off the bracelet. I was thinking about getting a new one anyways, but I was not expecting for this to break because I don't think I've had it that long. I think I've probably had this bracelet for maybe about a year, and I was not expecting for it to just break like that. So I was just like, okay, something's definitely going on. And not only that, as I was going, like signing into my, my thing, I noticed that I had reached 555 subscribers. And I think I screenshotted that and posted that. People who do tarot, they know that means that's a change. Fives talk about change. That's also a tower moment. Whether it's good or bad, that's what it is. So the fact that it was like everything coming together, like the 555 subscribers and then my bracelet breaking. And then I've been seeing 1122 and 1144. I've been seeing 1010, 555 and all these, numbers, 444. Like for the last 2 weeks, like last week and the week before, 3 days out of those 2, like 3 days last week and 3 days the week before, I clocked out at 444. So I'm seeing all of these signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. And I just thought it was pretty interesting. So I'm interested to see what happens. Because, again, I wasn't expecting my bracelet to just break like that. And at one point, I had taken them off just to give my arms a rest. Because I was wearing them on my left hand. And I switched it to my right for whatever reason, to give my left hand a break. And at one point I wasn't wearing them at all, and I noticed that I was having some issues like sleeping because I was being spiritually attacked. Y'all already know that. And then something was like, put on your bracelet, and when I put on my bracelet, I was able to sleep well at night, and I've been sleeping in them ever since. And now my bracelet broke. I went from having 2 strands down to 1, but at least I still have 1, so that's good. So I'm gonna try to see if I could get a replacement and then go from there. And I just saw 909 on the counter. Take that how that resonates. Well, anyways, I'm still trying to work out me posting things on the video because with winter coming up, I have to figure out a way. Y'all already know what's going on with the cameras and all that tomfoolery, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I don't want to keep repeating myself, sounding like a broken record. So whenever I can produce the information, I'll produce it and post it. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I didn't mean for this to be long. It's just that there's a lot going on. All right, y'all. Bye.